Yeah, they're all pretty chill.
That's good. What's your favorite class so far?
Mm, I feel like it would be both history and English because like I have more like friends there than I do with the other classes.
Mm-hmm.
So, like all the subjects, I would kind of see them like all the same. I really don't have a favorite one.
Yeah. So, Ryder, Game Warrior, are you here? Are you away? All right, I think he's away. We'll just wait a second. All right. So as I said, we're kind of getting into a situation where we're doing a couple of things. Um, in Discord, we're going to be trying to create like events and do what it may. I don't know how many a week. We might do a couple a week, but we're also working on the website social network that I'm creating, and that is something that is going to have chat on it as well and other things. So we're working on that, and it's just taking longer than I would have hoped. Everything always does, but we're slowly working on that to get it. We'd like to have that website rolled out by the holidays, so that we could start doing events and stuff from the website, because the website has um, a domain that is easy to basically. Just a second. We have a domain that's easier to get people onto the network. So it's easier to invite people to something that has a URL, as opposed to one of those little Discord links that, number one, they're not. You couldn't remember it to save your life because it's just jumbled. Uh, you know, letters and numbers, or whatever, or what do you call it? Whatever, symbols and letters, and it's very hard for people. And those links expire, I think, after a week or something, and so they're no good. And then when people try to log in to something, like say I put an advertisement out, and a month later they want to log into our Discord channel to join us, they can't because it's a broken link. So having a website creates a little bit more of a permanency for us, which we need right now, and the ability to have a lot more features. Yeah, I know that a URL, but I'm talking about the Discord link URL. It's never the same. It's different every time. When you create it. Yeah. So anyway, just for that reason alone, and also we're going to be offering a lot of different things on the website. So part of what we're doing, part of what we're doing over the next couple weeks is just reconnecting with people. I reconnected with several people today, that are. I reconnected with several people today that are still on our team list, and I did get a response back from, I think, three people, and maybe four. But anyway, I found out. Oh, okay, yeah, that happens. I found out that uh, I think three of the four people that I contacted today I mean, I contacted more, but as far as getting back to me, um, the reason that they're not showing up to events is time issues because they went back to school and they're going to bed earlier, which makes sense. And not much we can do about those types of things. So what we're trying to do is reevaluate where we're at as far as a team, and kind of then finding out who is still with us here, who wants to still be a part of Jesus Connect, and then from there reestablish a plan to start engaging again and getting new people and such. So that's kind of the plan here. Kind of a rebuilding situation, to be honest. So some people haven't got back to me yet, so I don't know totally what's going on. I did make sort of ask them, if not everyone, but certain people that I talked to today, that if 8 o'clock an hour earlier would be better for them doing meetings and things. I could even do 2 hours earlier, but the problem is if I go 7 o'clock my time, it's going to affect Game Warrior because he's on the West Coast, so he's 3 hours difference in time, and if he can't be here for the meetings, I mean that's not really going to work because he's like, you know, second in command in this ministry right now. So I really can't go 7, but I could go 8. 8 is an hour earlier. Now let me ask you guys that are here, you two, and we might get more people, I don't know, throughout this hour. Not sure. But would an hour earlier be okay if we were just do a meeting at 8 o'clock instead of 9? Would that be okay? Would that be better? Or
Yeah,
what? 8 o'clock?
I think
Yeah.
8 o'clock would be good.
So 8 would be better. All right. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. So that'd be Eastern time. If we could do 8 p.m. Eastern time, we could possibly get more people, and maybe more of our team could enter into, some of these discussions, and we can start getting back to having a team again, and then we can go from there. We're also going to be adapting kind of a bridge system between Discord and the website, so that whether you're on Discord or you're on the website, you'll be able to um, interact with people in either on Discord or in the chat by just simply clicking a link and going back and forth. So that way you never miss anything. Because a lot of the events are going to be on the website starting in maybe another 2 weeks. And then we're going to use YouTube Live as our main universal. Oh man, I'm having trouble tonight. My brain ain't working very well. Our universal means of sharing video with everyone. So in other words, our live streams. That's the word I'm looking for. Live stream. So the reason that I want to get the YouTube going is obviously YouTube is the best source for making videos. And a Ryder, I'm going to stop calling you Ryder. You need to change your name back to Game Warrior, all right? You're starting to confuse me. Oh, man. I want to call you Ryder now instead of Game Warrior. All right. Anyway, so what YouTube is doing now, they just sent me an email and they're giving me a regular custom URL for my channel. So instead of it being again like a Discord jumbled URL that you could never remember, it's going to be something like JesusCastMedia.youtube.com or whatever it's going to be. It used to be you had to have, I think it was 100 members on your channel in order to get that. Well, they're giving it to us now. I mean, we'll take it. It's an easier way for me to get people to my YouTube channel. I never, ever even talk about my YouTube channel. It's just never on my mind. But we're going to start using YouTube to broadcast from the website, because then no matter where you're at, you can watch it on YouTube Live anywhere. You don't have to be on Discord or on the website or anywhere. If you just want to catch our live streams and be involved in that. Now, if you want to video chat with your friends or have, conversations, audio conversations on the website, I just added a video chat that I rediscovered from a few years back, and it's actually one of the best ones. It's better than anything I've seen, because you can actually draw in the video chat. You can, like a whiteboard, you can watch a YouTube video together. On the mobile, you can create filters for yourself if you wanted to go on and video chat with somebody. You can create your own video chat room, invite people to it through Facebook or whatever. You can create your own video chat rooms, or you can use ours. So it's already there. It's all ready to go. So people can chat on the website, but we're still going to have a bridge that goes from one button link back to Discord. So Discord's still going to be we're going to focus on that, getting the chat going. What I want to do tonight is, I talked a little bit about what our plans are going forwards, and that right now I'm in the gathering of information stage, rebuilding sort of stage right now. I'm finding out who's still with us. I talked to some people today, and I'm left a lot of messages, and so we'll see what happens. But the consensus is that people are back to school and they're not really able to come on at 9. So we're going to move all, as of tonight. I've talked to enough people. I feel like I think we're good on this. We're going to move it to 8 o'clock, an hour earlier. So all events will be at 8 o'clock instead of 9. Okay. So make a mental note of that. And I'm sure we'll forget. I'm sure I'll forget, but we're going to try to remember. So anything we do the rest of the week, it's going to be 8 o'clock from now on, an hour earlier. And I think that will give us maybe a few more people. I talked to Dalen today. I talked to I can never think of anybody's name. Let me see if I can, hold on. Let me tell you who I talked to, just so you'll know, Game Warrior. Above Natural is a trial mod. I talked to them today, and they still want to help. They can't be here at 9. 8 o'clock would be better. I talked to T-Post. I talked to Nina, Avery, Kayshawn. Basically, I didn't talk to them. I left them messages. I think 3 or 4 people got back to me. And of the 3 or 4 that got back to me, let's just say 4 people, all 4 still want to help. They still want to be moderators. So that's good news. That means that we're going to be able to still have them. Now, what I want to do tonight is I want to talk about chatting. Because as we've said before, chatting on Discord is the pulse. It's the lifeblood of everything that we do. Without the live chat, without that, we are not alive. We're like dead, so to speak. So in order to revive the chat, we need to do one thing tonight is we need to establish, is it possible that we've got 3 or 4 people here tonight? We got what, 4 people? And is there somebody else that was here that's not here now? Or am I mistaken? All right. So we've got 4 of us here. But even if it was 3 or 4 people, what we need to do is figure out regions and time zones, and when could you guys be in charge of a certain time where you would come on and try to get the chat going. So in other words, it's not really that hard to do. You can do it if whatever time you decided to do it, whatever's the best time for you, let me know. And if you want to do it, this is obviously volunteering, but if you wanted to see the chat going here again, we need to basically have set up some things that we can do. Now, the best way to do it is just to say, okay, I can be here, and I'm just saying for myself, when can I be here? All right, I'm probably good to be here at, like, say 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock every day. That's 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Now that's a time slot we never chatted in before on here. So that's a good time because you got people coming out of school. We talked to you about doing a thing where we have schools have, organizations have chats on here. We talked about doing an after school program, help people with homework, things like that. Not that I would help them. I'll let the students do that. But offering something like that where we could help people or whatever, that's just one thing. But if you wanted to be involved in this, and let's just say you decided that this is for you, maybe it isn't for you, and that's fine. Nobody has to do this. But if you wanted to, you just come on the chat, ask a poll question. If you don't know how to do polls on here, let us know. We can hook you up with that. Otherwise, you could just, there's a number of things you can do. You basically initiate it with a question, ask a question, something that, and then you got to kind of wait. You don't have to sit in front of your computer all day and wait. I mean, you can be doing other things, but just initiate a chat. That's all. Come on every day, initiate a chat. And then if somebody comes in, you just, engage, and that's it. And you can do it for a half hour, an hour, whatever. But if we have enough people that could do this, and we can get maybe 3 or 4 people every day that would do this, it will help us to get chat going. People, if they come to a chat and it's dead, they'll come a couple times, and then if nobody is ever there, they'll quit coming, and that's what we don't want. If we really want Jesus Connect, if we really want Jesus Connect on Discord to continue, we need to resuscitate it. We need to do CPR on this immediately and get it going. So that's what we're going to do. And if you can help us, it's not even requiring that much. All it requires is, wow, my camera's now bugging out. All right. Let me shut it off and turn it back on. All right, let's hopefully that works okay. But anyway, so that's it for that. If you wanted to do that, basically just choose a time that's best for you. Leave a message for people to answer a question or whatever. If you check back every now and then, if you can check, if you got your phone with you. Is my camera bugging out on your end? Is it bouncing in and out? Seems like it is on my end, but maybe not on your end. So if you wanted to do that, you could help with that, and just simply, have your phone or whatever, and as you're doing whatever you're doing, just every now and then check the Discord. If somebody responded to your question or whatever, then now you got engagement. start that. And that's a good way to just get the chat going every day. Hopefully we can get enough of that and get some people that are what I call chat people that will really come in and be able to help us with that. So let's keep that in prayer. And we can also use the website chat to get even a different group of people. Maybe they're not Discord people. Maybe these are some of the people that I know that don't really like Discord that might want to chat again and have more connections, and we can have another place for them to go, our website. So there's a lot of things we can do to get this thing going. But you got to do key events. Events, again, can be anything from a movie night to a poem reading night to a whatever. We're going to be in the holiday season, so we're going to be able to, do some holiday events, Christmas events, things like that. We're going to be doing that. So it's not dead here, okay? Come back as much as you can. If you want to help us with the chat, that's number one. I'm just going to say other things about that, and I can't remember what I was going to say. I don't think I wrote it down. So if I remember it, I will try to I'll try to bring that out, but I can't remember what it was for some reason. Oh, I know what it was. Hold on just a second. Let me look at my calendar. Okay, November 13th is a Sunday, right? And that's a few weeks away. Like 3 weeks, something like that. That's a good amount of time for us to work on. Between now and November 13th, start working on Christmas ideas. For the last few years, I've done what's called 30 Days of Christmas, where we share something every day that relates to Christmas, or if not every day, on the days that we would meet, I would do every sermon, every event would be something to do with the Christmas gospel message. Now, we can still do that, but what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to plan it. We can't just go off and wait till November 13th and then go, oh, yeah, now we got to plan. No, obviously, we need to start planning now. So I'll be trying to start working on that, and when we meet again, man, it smells like something. Wow, it smells like a dead animal in my house. That's really not good. Plan you plan you must. Right on, bro. Oh, that's good. So anyway, what I would like you guys to do is if you got an idea for a Christmas event, maybe you'd like to host it. Maybe you'd like to do a karaoke hosting night or something. Whatever. Let me know between now and the 13th. I'll start having these things up. Now, what I'm going to do also on the 13th, that Sunday, is I want to officially launch the website, because the problem is we've got a domain now. It's all live, ready to go. Yeah, that's a good idea. A Christmas theme quiz. A very good idea. So what we can do is keep a running list of these ideas. Actually, you know what? I just thought of this too. We could do some of them on Discord, but on the 13th of November, that Sunday, I'm going to launch the website publicly. In other words, I'm going to start inviting people to it. Right now, I'm not inviting anybody to it because we're still working on it. It's under construction. But after the 13th, we're going to go live, and I'm probably going to do about a 3-day um, blitz, inviting people. And I know we're going to get people. I know that because I know people that have been waiting for me to do a website for a while. And we've had websites in the past. None of them worked because they just weren't the right kind of website. But anyway, on our website, we have a feature where, like on Facebook, there's a timeline on the homepage, and you can post. You can post Giphy files, you can post pictures and videos and stuff, and it goes over the whole site. It streams like a social network, so everybody sees it and whatnot. Well, anyway, there's a quiz feature on there, so we could actually do that Christmas quiz night on the website, which would be kind of fun. It would be a way to introduce people to the website too. So that's an idea. So we could do our first event for the holidays on the website, and then maybe do one on Discord, right? So we want to keep Discord in the loop. So we would do one on Discord and then maybe go back and forth for the rest of the holiday season. I already have 2 Christmas messages because I started reading in Matthew. I'm reading from Matthew to Revelation, trying to finish that by the end of the year, the whole New Testament. And I got about 3 chapters into Matthew, and I had to stop because I got so much revelation from it that it was like I couldn't even read any further. It was all messages out of the birth of Christ. So I wrote them down, and I've already got 2 for this year, brand new messages that I think are going to be awesome from the Lord, because it's from the Lord. They're going to be awesome, and I believe that's going to be great. But anyway, so yeah, if you got an idea, so we got one idea, and that's a good one, and it actually works with the website. So I think that would be kind of cool. Now, if somebody wants to host a Christmas movie, maybe you've got a favorite Christmas movie. It doesn't necessarily. I'm going to say it doesn't necessarily have to be just about the birth of Christ. I mean, obviously, that would be better. There's plenty of good Christian birth of Christ movies. Maybe you have a favorite Christmas movie that centers around the Nativity, and you want to host that and do a movie night. Let me know. I can make that happen. We can make it happen. We now have a feature in the video voice rooms here called Start an Activity. And basically you can start a game, or you can do, can you guys see that? All right, so I didn't really want to do it. I just wanted to show you that we can actually do like activities now in the room. So if we wanted to have a movie night, it's real simple to do it now. You might have to tell the parties that are there that they need to be on a computer. I don't know. I really don't know. I'll have to test it out, GameAware, to see if it works on mobile. But it should work on mobile. But anyway, there you go. We can do these types of things now. Let me hold on. All right. Well, anyway, yeah, there you go. So, having said that, once we get after the 13th, once the website is completely launched, some of you already joined it. And if you'd like to join the website early and be a helper on the website, if you'd like to help us, and let me know, and I'll give you the access to it tonight, and you can get on there and start posting or commenting or whatever you like to do. If you'd like to see the website ahead of time, since you're a team member, I would obviously you would be welcome to do that. So if you'd like that, let me know. I'll give you the link, and then you can join in on that. Um, I was I was at the park today. There's this park I go to. It's on the lake, and there's this a building where they have like a screened-in patio with picnic tables. And when you sit there, you look out, and the lake's in the little bit of a far distance, but you can see it. It's a really beautiful spot. I mean, it's awesome, especially in the fall because you see all the trees, colors changed, and everything. And I usually go there sometimes, and I'll take my Bible and just pray and read. And today I was in there, and this young guy walks in, and he's on crutches, and I started talking. He came up to me, and he was real friendly, and he was talking to me, and he asked me what I was doing, and I said, "Oh, I was just reading my New Testament," and I held it up, and he goes, "Oh," he goes, "Are you a Christian?" And I said, "Yeah," and he goes, "I am too." And I said, "Oh, that's great." And he said, we started talking, and I found out he's Arabic, which is, and being a Christian, which is very rare. Usually they're Muslim, but he's a Christian. And we started sharing things about the Lord, and it was a nice little conversation. And so I invited him to our website. I gave him the website link because I wanted to be able to, have a way of, keeping up with him and stuff. So I don't know if he joined yet. I have to look. But his name is Marak. And I'm thinking to myself, um, God's got a work for us to do. And obviously, that work is to bring people to his kingdom, to what we're doing here. And of course, Satan's going to fight that because he doesn't want that. But it doesn't matter what he wants. If God wants us to do this, we're going to do it, and we're going to be successful. So we'll continue to work on this site and make it better. We've got a lot of other sites that we want to start using in conjunction with the website. So we're already, everybody knows Discord already. We don't have to talk about that one. We do have other places that we are on that we want to start doing everyday ministry on. One of them is Cosme. Cosme is the most promising because I ran some live streams on there, and I've gotten people just randomly coming in and watching because you can actually play stuff in a loop. It'll play it over and over until eventually it stops. But it would be a great way if you want to torture somebody with something, make them stay in that room and watch it over and over for like hours. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, people can come in and watch these movies, and I've had people say, "Hey, thanks for sharing that. I really appreciate that and all that." And I'm not even on there. I mean, we're not even on there. Literally, we don't go on there that much. So somebody is playing putt putt. Oh, Silver is, hey, cool. We're not really even doing anything with it right now, but it is there. So anyway, so these other sites like Cosme, we can actually. What we've been doing is we've been syncing our YouTube live stream into these other places, and we're getting some traction. We're starting to get some new people. Now it's very slow. It's a trickle right now. We're not getting a whole lot, but we're getting some. And right now, it's not about how many people that we get. it's about obviously reaching into these lives with the gospel and bringing the truth of the word to their lives. And then hopefully they will become, if they're not a Christian, they'll get saved. If they're already a Christian, that they'll have a home that they can come and help be a part of and grow spiritually. One of the things that we hope to do is with our multi stream is to develop a position for somebody that wants to help run that. You would be like an engineer. And basically, what it would require is you'd have to have a good internet connection, and you'd have to be able to basically just know how to run YouTube. And then I could show you how to help me run all of these different streams. And that way I don't have to do that. That's very hard to try to do all that at the same time, really minister at the same time. Right now, Game Warrior is helping me, but I wanted to free Game Warrior up in case he can do other things for us. Maybe not have to do that one. So if anybody, could we move the bump bot to a different channel, Game Warrior? I guess we could. Maybe have its own channel, a unique channel for it. Yeah, because do you think it takes up too much of the chat, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of does. I don't know. It's just I don't usually see the bump bot usually in the general chat, and so it's kind of like awkward to kind of like write in the chat and then have like a bot like come after it or something.
Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with you. I've thought about it myself several times of having it. Oh yeah, I did. So it's my fault. No, actually, what we could do is move it. Can we create a channel for it? I don't know how would that even work. Maybe. Hmm. Would people see it though if it was in a separate channel? Would they even recognize it? I guess they would, right? All right. Well, and the question is, is the site? Maybe we could just set it. That is there a timing on it where we could set it where it doesn't post every hour? Maybe just a couple times a day. I don't know. I don't know even know if that would work. I mean, if you're a person that is on Discord a lot, you would be able to figure out when you're getting a message from a different channel. It shows up in the side panel that you have a message. And if it was a bump channel specifically for it, you would see it. So I think that would be okay. Oh, you need premium to set that up? Okay. I don't know. Let's just create a separate channel for it. And if you know that, what it is, then you know that you can, if you see that channel is going to tell you that you've got a message in that channel. If you set your notifications to get notifications to that channel, you'll know that you're getting them, and then you can go in there and bump it. It's just different than having it in the general. I think it does take up a lot of space. What I would like to see is a bot that asks questions. We did have that one. It's not working now. I think we didn't want it anymore, but I think that the reason was because we kind of exhausted the questions on it, and it was asking the same ones over and over. And then it kind of something happened to it, and it went crazy, and and Dalen had to try to fix it, and that didn't go so well. But it would be cool to have a bot that did poll questions and things like that. That would help with the chat too, to revive it and get it going. So maybe we can see about doing that. We can see. What do you think about that one? The problem is when the robots start taking over everything. I think that's kind of what some people want, is a site just full of robots. And I don't think that's the best way to go, personally. It's all right to have some. You don't want to have a crazy robot on your hand. What are we doing about notifications for the site? Um, did we ever get that fixed?
What screenshots are you talking about? Oh, did you say screenshots? I meant notifications.
Yeah, notifications. I don't know which ones were we talking about. The ones where bumping the server, that it was actually, we weren't really getting anybody from that. And I was wondering, and then you said something, Gameware, that we had to fix something in the settings. I don't know what you were talking about, but I was just wondering about that. We were supposed to talk to Dalen about it. And now the bump bot is moved. Oh, Lordy. Oh, man. All right. Well, okay. Bump bot. Yeah, we, for some reason, that bot needs to be reprogrammed or something to work, because we weren't getting anybody from it, which that's one of the reasons we haven't had new people. There's a bump right there. Is it Welcome to Bump? Is that the one? Yeah, Welcome to Bump. Okay. It's the bump reminder. Okay. All right. So you won't see the bump reminder anymore in general. If you want to bump the server, but we need to make sure with Dalen that it's working right. You know what I mean? So we're actually getting the most out of it. And then again, if anybody knows any other way that we can get new people to come to our server, at least check it out. Let me know if you know of any other way. I don't know of any other way. Maybe there is. I think Discord has really narrowed it down to making it really hard to get new people almost, for whatever reason. Well, I know why, because they don't want trolls and people getting hacked. everything. Let me just say this for the record, and we can that way you guys can. Okay. Um, After the 11th, that Sunday, November, make a note that all of our meetings and everything are going to be on the website from now on, and they're not going to be on here anymore. Discord is going to be used mainly as an outreach site after that. We want everything to be conducted from our main hub so that, number one, it gets people used to the website, and that's where we're going to have our main focus is going to be on the website. Instead of everything before was on Discord, now everything's going to be on the website. Discord's still going to be used, but as an outreach portal primarily. But again, you're going to be able to see how it's still going to be basically about the same as it was. It's just that a lot of things are going to originate from the website. So I'll let you know way ahead and get you prepared for that. Now on the website, we'll meet in the video chat room for these meetings, which we will create a meeting room in there, and it'll be real simple. And the only thing that you won't have in that chat that you have here is there is a chat, and you can definitely text type, but there's not going to be a whole lot of bells and whistles with that chat. Now on the main, obviously in the mainstream, you can post all kinds of things, videos, whatever. So if you want to post stuff, you'll still be able to do it. You just do it in a different format. But if we're doing a meeting, basically you'll be able to see the video, hear the video, be on video or be on audio. You'll be able to listen. You'll be able to type. You can send files, but you have to just basically. Now there are features within the chat, I should say, that you can add stickers. Just you can do those things. You just can't do them in the chat. You can do them in the video screen. So it's a little different setup. And anyway, I'm not even know why I'm talking about that. Just because it's different, I guess. But we'll have a place to communicate on there and be able to do our meetings and stuff like that. So not a problem. If we find that the website, it's harder to do the meetings on there, it's not as good, then we'll just go back to doing them on Discord. I really don't care about that. I mean, I'm not going to make that a huge issue. But I just kind of want to get things going on the website so that if we're going to have a good website, we got to have we got to have our team going and ready to go on that, because the website is going to require some uptake. In other words, there's a point system that's built into the site. So if you want to earn points by coming on, logging in, or creating an article or post, creating a blog, liking somebody's post. You mean like for the website, like after it's launched, where you could give people a link to join it? Is that what you mean? Well, you could do, if you're on Facebook, you could send it to Facebook, obviously, like sites like social media. If you wanted to send it to Discord, obviously anybody on Discord. That's a good. I'll create a list for you. I'll have a bunch of places that you can link to. Instagram. I mean, I don't know, wherever the people are, really, basically, they'll be able to link on. Now, this is not. Let me just say, and I don't know if this is for me. I like this personally, but you don't have to have an app for my website. You don't have to download an app. It works on mobile. It works on a PC. It works on any device. That's a good thing. You don't have to download any more apps. You just simply log in through Chrome or whatever, or Safari, whatever website whatever browser you use, and it looks good on a phone. It actually looks like an app. when you're using it on a phone. On a tablet, it looks exactly the same way it does on a PC. So, and it works. It's a good little site. It is created on WordPress with a social network plugin that is very new, modern. Everything's good. It it has features on it. Um, the sky is the limit. I mean, we could do anything on there. Anything. If you had an idea for something that you wanted to do, build a game or whatever. We're going to have games on there too. The site, the way it works is if you come on there and you're by yourself and there's nobody chatting, you could actually listen to music on there. We have it set up with what's that, Spotify, where you can listen to. We'll have a playlist, or you can play your own. We'll have if you want to read the Bible, you'll have all the versions of the Bible. If you want to listen to it audibly, you can listen to the Bible on there. These are one-click buttons on the site. It's created so that we're going to have games on there, and some of the games will be group games. Some of the games will be solo games. So if, say you wanted to play solitaire and you're on the website, well, there you go. We're going to have things that's going to keep people coming back to the website. One of them is you earn points. Points can be redeemed for merchandise or items that we're going to have on the site. So it's a lot of upkeep. So I'm really looking for help. And if people wanted to help, they could offer and volunteer in anything. Yeah, exactly. Any kind of jigsaw puzzles, anything that, anything like that would be great, because what it does, it creates that. And we'll talk more about the website next week as we get closer to launching it. And then, of course, it's going to be and a lot of upkeep. Now, most of it I can do from the back end of the site. It's real simple. I can also teach people, and I can make admins. So if people wanted to help, I can make you an admin. I could teach you how to do it. I could teach you how to upkeep the point system, or if you just wanted to help with basic stuff, I could give you assignments on the site, pretty much simple stuff, not hard. If you'd like to learn more about any of that stuff, well, that's a good opportunity. This is easy stuff, but it's just, you know, some of it could be done with follow up ministry, like writing people that join the site, letting them know we appreciate them if they have a prayer request or whatever. Keeping up the prayers is another thing that we're going to be doing, and we're going to be integrating the Discord prayer ministry into what we're going to have on WordPress as a prayer center. It's going to be a whole area of our website, which is going to be dedicated to not only praying for people, but it allows people to read the Bible on there, to give praise reports. It also interacts with other people in the world that have prayer requests. So you don't just have like people from Discord, you could have people from all over the world. And so anybody can go in there and pray for people and just answer prayer requests, or go in there and pray and all of that kind of stuff. So we're going to be adding that too as we go along. So International Prayer Center, that's awesome stuff. Yes, there could be a place for testimonies from other sites. This plugin that I'm looking at, I've used it before. It updates every day. And so not only would we have our own prayer request, but if somebody wanted to take on a greater prayer ministry, that would be that opportunity. You wouldn't have to. It's set up to where it could be separate. So you could just be, if you just had time to pray for the Discord family, that would be fine as well. But, so these are options. But anyway, all these things, what I'm planning on doing, and let me just throw this out there, and let me put a date up. It's something that I wanted to do before, but I took that sabbatical. We need to do it. Let me put a date up here. How about November 2nd? That's Tuesday night. Wait. I don't want to do it on Tuesday night. Yeah, let's do it on a Tuesday night. That'll be our meeting next week. Next week at 8 o'clock, not 9 o'clock. I'll do a live tour of the website for everyone. I will go on the site. I'll have it be able to. I have a program where I can highlight different things, and it has a highlighted arrow. I can show you different things, show you how to use the website, and that's not going to be complete, but there'll be enough to show you that you'll be able to understand how to navigate the site. Yeah, we'll have a menu map type thing, and I'll go ahead and do that. I'll make a video of it. But as we add more things, then of course we'll highlight those new features, like the prayer center. It won't. It's going to take me time to set that up. That's a whole another project. But we'll be able to add a prayer. I'll add a prayer button on there, and it goes to a prayer form that people can fill out, and it goes to one of my emails. And for now, we can use that until we institute the prayer center. And we can also create a link to the one in Discord too, so that that can be used. Because our prayer room was really the most, besides the general, was the most used room in our on our Discord. Believe it or not, I thought that was a good thing. You know, that our prayer ministry started to take off a little bit, and it was being used. People were using it. I used it. It's it's great when you know that you can leave a prayer request and somebody's going to answer that within a day. That is awesome. And thanks to and I want to say praise God and thank the Lord for Silver. You've been really instrumental in helping with the prayer, and I know it's something you enjoy doing. So as we move along in our ministry here, that's going to get even greater and more important. So we're going to make sure that we institute these programs for spiritual life, and prayer and all of this. So we'll do that next week, and that will get people a little bit better. Get better understanding of the website, how it works, the functions of it, how to chat with each other on there, how to communicate with each other. You can direct message each other just from the website the way it is right now. You could send messages to people. You can you could direct message me on the website. I'm going to give you, Ruby, a link to the new website if you wanted to check it out on your time. I'll send you an instant message. I'm just going to give you the link. It's real simple. But I don't want to put this out yet publicly, so simply because I'm not ready yet. And I mean, it would be okay, and it's not the end of the world if somebody joined it, but I'm just not going to be on there all the time yet. And I don't have it ready to go. But anyway, that's the link. Wait, I messed that up. Let me redo it. I like this being that it's easy to remember. And for those of you that are here, it's okay. I'll tell you, you already know because you're already on it. It's JesusConnect.online.